Aspire Media just sent me a code for the Star Wars Bounty Hunter Remaster. However, it's not technically a remaster, it's more just an enhanced version.
Dead or alive, Miko.
But if you've never played this game or did play it back in the day, I think after playing this is the perfect opportunity to give it a go because it feels so much more like a modern game. And I'm going to explain why and how in this video. I've just spent the past hour or so playing through the first chapter of the game, and man, it feels so much more slick than the original. Definitely still a little janky at times, which is part of the charm of these old style Star Wars games, old games in general. But if I'm being honest, Star Wars Bounty Hunter is one of my all-time favorite Star Wars games, and I'm so glad to see it given a new life with this new release. So far, I haven't encountered anything game-breaking or too glitchy that makes the game unplayable, and everything Aspire have done to make this game feel more modern, specifically the updated control system, make this such a fun single-player experience. Possibly the best Mandalorian game ever created, and one of the best Star Wars for sure. Also guys, why aren't you following me on Instagram if you're not? As you can see, I am not home if you're aware of my familiar normal setup. I'm still in Argentina, and if you want to see some of my crazy adventures from here, come follow me on Instagram. I'm posting stuff there. Do it. Hey everyone, it's Andrew. The cutscenes definitely look upscaled. This is not technically a remaster, it's just like the enhanced edition or whatever they're saying. I mean, compared to what this was before.
An urgent matter has arisen that must interrupt your training. The Bando Gora has become a dangerous parasite. It must be eradicated.
But where is Jango Fett? That is the real question. I like that they open with the Sith, honestly. There it is, the trailer shot.
He's holding a remote.
As if he turned his back on the giant creature. Jango was always a bit of a dumb bounty hunter. So good already. The original version of Star Wars Bounty Hunter had some of the worst controls in Star Wars gaming history, and even just within the first few seconds of me playing this, I'm already feeling how much of a modern game this feels like. It's perfect. It's exactly what we needed for this game. I feel like part of the reason Star Wars Bounty Hunter is such a challenging Star Wars game and felt like such an old game was simply because of the controls, but already just moving here, they fixed the axis, they fixed the camera movement. I feel like I'm in full control. There's a lock-on system. It's R2 to shoot as well, and I just have to hold it. Previously, you had to tap square. There is the option in this game to still play with the old version of the controls, but honestly, this is so much fun. I feel like I'm gonna do a full playthrough of this game with the modern controls just because it's so much more doable. I got the toxic darts. I can switch easily between weapons. I can go to that. Aim in already as well. It looks slick. I know this is not technically a remaster, it's just an upscale or an upgraded edition, I guess, but it does look so much better, smoother. I think it's largely the frame rate. This game originally released in 2002. It was only a few weeks ago that I completed it for the first time ever and was very proud in doing so. Leading all up to this moment. Oh, what a game. I'm gonna cry. I can't believe it. 22 years, I finally did it. But man, I'm loving this. It feels like a modern game, even just the way he moves. It's so fluid. The movement's so smooth. I'm in full control of Jango Fett. Oh, you can move and shoot at the same time with this as well. You previously couldn't do that. When aiming in, I'm pretty sure you couldn't actually move like this. It like stuck you down on the spot. Dude, what a game. What an absolute legendary game. I can't wait to unlock the jetpack and see how fluid it is. And I noticed these changes, honestly, even just as I was doing the camera setup. I was getting OBS ready to record and just making sure, I guess, the game worked properly, the audio worked properly, and I was just doing this little mission in there, in the arena cage, and I was like, wow, they fixed the game. And also additionally, they've added a flashlight. So now we have a torch on Jango's visor. I don't know where it's coming from. Now, Aspire Media in recent times, the developer of this game, haven't had the best track record, especially with release of the Star Wars Battlefront Classic Collection, which was possibly one of the most broken online games I played in recent years. There is a server browser. Pick a session to join. Oh, I think it froze. I think the game froze, guys. You've unplugged your seatbelt. I feel like already playing this, if we don't encounter any other glitches and bugs, they've made up for it in a way. Not made up for it, but there's definitely a lot of redeeming qualities here. Don't get ahead of myself. I played these missions so many times as a kid, man. So many times. You can kill these little rat things. Camera is still a little janky. I think that's a sensitivity though, which I can control and turn down, but when there's a lot more enemies, you kind of need it to be high. So I think we're gonna leave it as is. I feel like you don't need the flashlight. I mean, some parts of the game were definitely dark, but I'm getting around just fine without it, to be honest. This was like a crazy game mechanic back in 2002, being able to slice open these things. Oh, we have a bounty, guys. We have our first bounty. Okay, so you mark the bounty and then you basically have to go tie them up like this. and then we can claim, and we get 1,000 credits. And there's a bunch of those that are just random NPCs and enemies in the game that you have to keep an eye out for, I guess. I've never actually completed all the bounties. I've got a lot of them, but not most of them. Just endless amount of bounties. And you have to pretty much like manually scan everyone you come across. Oh, you can move in this mode as well. You previously couldn't do that. I think it's slowing time as well. It's dilating time. That's another new addition to the game. The thing about Star Wars Bounty Hunter, I feel like it's one of those games that was kind of inaccessible to the younger generation and even to modern audiences just because of the control system, kind of an older game. But I can see so many people picking this up now and actually having a great time with it just because the controls are fixed and it looks so much cleaner and smoother. Let's see if we can beat these guys up with our fists. Who wants to go fisticuffs, huh?
Fatality.
Owned. I was literally pressing square like the old controls. I feel like now as well that they've remastered this game, the only one left they have to do from that old era is the Revenge of the Sith video game, which I think is pretty rough by today's standards. The dueling mode is excellent and it's still a fun game to play, but a lot of it is locked cameras from a certain perspective. It's not like you have full range of control. It's not really a third-person action adventure. It's a bit different. And I guess I don't know how that would work in a modern context, but it's definitely doable. Really cool thing about this game, without even doing anything, if there's an enemy nearby, he will look at them and aim his blasters at them. You see that? The only problem, okay, I'm having a little trouble because like once you lock onto someone, I don't believe it locks, if you kill them, it doesn't lock onto the next person automatically. Maybe it does. Maybe it's just a little slow and I'm just getting lost. Bro, how many enemies? Yeah, it does actually. It just takes a second. The only difference now, I guess, with having to hold R2 to shoot is that you can't vary the speed with which you're shooting. You can just press it once, I guess, but you used to be able to like really spam down on square and get a lot of hits in, whereas you can't really do that anymore. Oh yeah, these things. You do not want to mess with the, oh, I forgot these are here. These mess you up, man. If I go down in the arena with them, they will destroy me. In some of the later levels, that's like a precursor for what's to come. They will destroy you. You can't jump up. Oh yeah, and there's like a shooting gallery and there's all Jedi Ewoks and stuff. Oh, it's Jar Jar. I forgot about that. That image of Jar Jar's here. How badass is Jango Fett? They're literally like at a shooting range and he just walks right in and kills them all from the other side of the range. In the line of fire, he's like, no worries. Hey buddy, you okay in there? I think you can shoot through here as well. Yeah, and he like growls at you. Oh, actually you have to do that to get this guy to come out. He's the creature keeper, like the Rancor keeper from Jabba's palace, same thing. Hey buddy, I know. And then he has this really miserable house in here. Like this is his apartment where he lives. And it's like super sad because he has no windows. Yeah, look guys, it's a space toilet. HD upgraded, Star Wars Bounty Hunter 2002 space toilet. Oh yeah, there you go. He does like some action. I don't know what that is either. Someone can translate this stuff. Might want to rethink the facial hair, buddy. And that's the end of the level. I'm curious as the game gets more challenging though. Also it loads so quickly, like ridiculously quickly. I'm curious how much harder it gets with more enemies. This game doesn't have a difficulty mode. It's just hard all around. You have to follow this guy, but you can push him as well. Same here. No! Aha, wanted dead or alive. Yep, thank you very much. Oops. Sorry, C-3PO knockoff. Here's the other thing, I remember this game being so big, like this level here, I was like, oh my gosh, there's so much space here. In 2002, this level is huge, right? And now I'm like, it's literally like a tiny room. It's all over, guys. This is what I mean about it getting harder. There being a lot more enemies all at once. Like, how much power do I actually have? Because you can basically just hold R2 now that I'm locked on and keep shooting and we'll be fine. You are a bounty, if I remember correctly. Nope. My bad. But I remember you running through this section. Just that random NPC always comes and runs through this section with their hands in the air. Ah! Why? Guys, now that the controls are fixed, I could 100% do my flamethrower only walkthrough. You just have to unlock it first, that's the problem. You don't get it until we get the jetpack, which is very soon. I can't believe I know these levels so well. It's rare I know a game this well. Well, at least the early stages. Because the game was so hard, I just played the early levels over and over again. Like these levels I would have played so many times. Yeah, okay, the lock-on sometimes is super janky like that. It's recentering the camera instead of locking on because I think my character's not facing the direction that the enemy's in. Falling off the cliff is so good and dramatic, I love it. Jetpack time. I want to do a test, see if we can use only the flamethrower. Let's see what the flamethrower looks like in the upscaled version of the game. We be jetpacking, boys. Oh, dude, it's so sweet. Hey, boys. Oh my God. Oh no. All right, I made a mistake. Never the easiest thing to fly. I guess, which is like what it's like in real life as well. Oops. I tried to melee him with square. Oh, you lost your blaster and now you're just afraid. Should I spare him? And now... Oh my god, you can be so brutal with this game. I forgot. Boys, relax. Everything's fine. We're just having a fire party. This game really, like, promotes being a pyromaniac. Jesus. Think about the flamethrower. It drains your jetpack because it's used. That's where the flames come from. Oh my god. He fell off the cliff on fire. It's like insta-death as well. That's what I love. I think that's what makes it so great. It's literally as soon as they catch fire, they're done for. It's all over. Flamethrower only walkthrough has to happen now. Leave a like and a comment if you want to see flamethrower only walkthrough, please. Oops, I'm burning the locals. My bad. I'm burning the NPCs. With the aim down sights now, okay, it does still lock you onto the spot. With the jetpack, like you can't run and use this at the same time. It's working so well that I don't really need to be honest. And as a kid, I got stuck because I was like, surely you're supposed to jump over this, but your jetpack can't make it up. And there's a little secret thing here. So you can like cut open this. Then I'm like, where do you go? There's nothing here. But the answer is always up. When in doubt, go up. Boss fight would be hard with the flamethrower. And these sections as well. Yeah, the distance sections are gonna be tricky with the flamethrower. Like I'm nearly dead. Oh no, nearly dead. Nearly dead. Come on, flamethrower. Need health pretty desperately. No. Ah. It is actually pretty hard. Dude, the armor looks so good. Oh, that's right. You unlock Boba Fett as well. If you complete the entire game as Jango, you unlock a Boba Fett skin, which is kind of cool. It's not amazing, but it's something. Oh yeah, this is like an annoying platforming level. What an awesome level though. Ridiculously precarious. It's the kind of level they would never make nowadays because it's too hard and it doesn't indicate where you're actually supposed to go. It takes forever to actually figure out what you're supposed to do, but we're on our way. Hey. That guy didn't even have a gun. I still decided to flame him. That's a lot of gunfire. Yep, Jango's dead. Oh man, crushed by the box. Boss fight. This part you definitely can't do with the flamethrower, I'm pretty sure, because you gotta kill the ship. You have to use your guns. Curious how well that's gonna go with the new controls. Oh, that's right, they shoot rockets at you. Dude, so many vehicle missions in this game. I forgot about this. Oh, there are some that come later on that are actually so challenging, and those green blasts, I believe, do more damage to you than anything else in the game. And they throw other enemies at you, which is really, in my opinion, unfair and unnecessary. Not like it's gonna make a difference. We're gonna be fine, Jango. Oh boy, nearly took a rocket to the face then. Come on, Jango, you got this. Dead or alive, Miko. Miko will be dead by the time we're done with him. And then the rocket launcher, and then the ship's done. And then we win. Oh, there's one more thing. It's just a general hit. Yep. So good.
Don't kill me.
I hate to admit it, but you're worth more alive.
Do it anyway. Do it.
Do
it.
Payback.
I had so much fun with this. I really want to continue playing this. If you want to see more videos of the new Star Wars Bounty Hunter, please let me know. Gotta unlock the Boba Fett skin. And thanks to Aspire Media for sending over the code. Really appreciate it. And also don't forget, come follow me on Instagram, Twitter, join my Discord and TikTok for more. And thanks for watching this. My name's Andrew. I'll catch you soon.